After the show, when I did go online, there had to be 50,000 responses. There was one, however. She asked me if I wanted to be friends, and when I saw her face, I was like, I love you already, and immediately wanted to marry her. One of the most beautiful women I've ever laid eyes on. Somebody who was built to be a mother. Georgia's built well. She certainly had that Italian Latino look, so she reminded me of me, my favorite person. I'm like, God, if I was to pray for a woman and have my dream girl, how old would she be? I'm like, well, just start at 18 and move up. And she was right at 18. During our course of texting, I kind of told her from the beginning, ultimately on your birthday, I'm gonna wanna marry you. She was more thoughtful in her words. She would just kind of say, I care about you. And I was happy to get one of those. Knowing my birthday is December 18th, Georgia knew I was coming to Tampa to propose to her. My feeling Georgia would probably say no to my proposal was at least I would get to meet her. I had never met her in person. But of course, I get to Tampa, and it's my birthday. Halfway through the day, she gave me some COVID excuse, like everybody's in quarantine in my house. So then I waited till the time of my birth, 9:14 p.m., and I texted her, I love you, will you marry me? She texted back, I might even be making a mistake saying no, but I have to say no right now because I want to get to know you better. And I forget sometimes that she's only 18, so that all made sense. I do think Georgia's using me because after about a week or two of talking to Georgia, she let me know that she wanted to be a model. I'm like, Georgia, when it comes to modeling, I want you to be like God's model, like a model wife, like a model mother. Don't model on a fuzzy carpet half naked. That's not modeling, that's just whoring yourself out. So I said, Georgia, I'll help you any way I can. But you've got to do it God's way, my way, or the proverbial highway. So I did send Georgia a basic agreement. I said, keep everything between us in confidence. She goes and tells her mother. You already breached the agreement. She said her mother had all this legal, bureaucratic, whatever. I'm like, well, don't sign it, forget it. I must have had, at least 10 ideas for Georgia, or 10 gigs, if you want to call them that, lined up, 10 opportunities. I gave her countless work. Modeling, acting, video, sports, different levels of sports, nothing. Did nothing. Never have I met anybody who did less than Georgia when it came to wanting to work. I am not here to promote her being promiscuous or showing off to a bunch of gangsters and thugs and acting all ghetto using bad language and rejecting me and rejecting the God I serve. I only want to work with Georgia if she loves God and she loves me. If she doesn't do that, I do not want to work with Georgia. If she wants to be my wife or my mother to my children, I will work with her. If she wants to work on her own or do anything apart from that, I want no part of it. God bless you. I love you both. I love all of you. God bless you. I especially love you, sir. Thank you very much. And ladies, God bless you. I love you both. Kelly, I haven't met you, but I love you. Amen.
So you asked this young lady to marry you without ever meeting her?
Absolutely. On my birthday, to marry on her birthday.
You think that's odd?
Nope. You know what? If it's odd, then it's God. That's the way I think of it. Okay?
Well, that rhymes, but it doesn't make sense.
Well, it does to God. Want every husband should have a wife. You do. You know what I learned about you, Doug Murray? Last time I was here, you told me you've been married, 45 years?
Uh-huh.
Mrs. McGraw married you when you were essentially maybe a nothing, and now you're a something. I may not be something, but I'm definitely not a nothing. And I know you wouldn't be here today unless you had a godly wife and a couple of sons helping you along the way, and that's all I'm asking for in my life.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.